And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School as we are just about set for game 4 of the night, as it will be BPC and Illini Bluffs. Getting the starting lineups now for Illini Bluffs.
Now your starting lineup for your Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, coached by Shane Curry. 5'11" senior, number 3, Connor Paul. 5'8" senior, number 5, Darren Thomas. 6'3" junior, number 11, Camden Shin. 6'0" sophomore, number 20, Braylon Griffith. And 6'0" sophomore, number 23, Dylan King.
There are the starting lineups for both squads, Spartans and the Tigers. Both squads looking for win number 1 of the season. BPC in the home white with the red, white, and blue trim. Illini Bluffs in their road orange with black numbers, black trim with a little bit of white on the shorts. Soba and Shin to jump it up. Tap controlled by Illini Bluffs. Will Emhoff picked up by Griffiths, number 24 for the Tigers. And we'll get a quick double team. And a foul right away on Ruffin Thomas. His first, team's first. Gets it over to Dunn. Emhoff, jumper up off the iron, no. Sova there for the rebound. Three-pointer up by White, no. Emhoff tracks down the loose ball for Illini Bluffs. Just underway, 7.5 to play, first quarter. Emhoff going to drive in, kicks it inside. The two-pointer layup up and good for Justice Duggar. 2-0 Tigers, just underway again, 7:15 to play. BPC first possession, palm to Ruffin Thomas. He's going to pop a three off the iron, no. Duggar down with a rebound, outlets to White. Here come the Tigers. Dunn. Emhoff near corner, picked up by King and Thomas. Emhoff's going to cut through, has the ball blocked by Palm. And Illini Bluffs with the basketball. An official go down in front of us. And a traveling violation.
Official timeout.
2-0 in favor of Illini Bluffs. And we'll step aside and we'll be back in just a moment.
Every town has its own rhythm. And here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber.
Back here to Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 6:30 to play, 2-0 lead for the Tigers of Illini Bluffs. Ruffin Thomas going to float one up and hits. Ruffin Thomas ties us at 2. White in some trouble and going to be whistled for a traveling violation on the baseline. I'll turn it back to BPC. Griffiths will bring it up for the Spartans. 2-2, 6:15 to play here. Opening quarter, Ruffin Thomas with it. Right in front of Illini Bluffs coach Trey David. Shin's going to pop one from about 15. Rebound down to the Tigers. Outlet to Dunn. He'll get past Griffiths. Hands off to Soba. Over to White. Dunn, three-pointer from the near corner. A little short. Sitting there for the rebound for BPC. Griffiths across midcourt for BPC. Spin move. Wild shot up. No. Griffiths with her putback. No. A rebound down to Duggar. Outlet to Emhoff. Now stolen away by Ruffin Thomas. Griffiths on the sideline. And we're going to get a kick. And it'll stay with BPC. It's number 40. Jacob Russell into the ball game for Illini Bluffs. 5:27 to play, tied at 2. Griffiths to trigger the inbound. Gets it to Shin. Ball going to go out of bounds off White. He was pleading his case. It went off Palm, but it'll stay with BPC. $5:25 to go. Palm to inbound. Gets it to Ruffin Thomas. He's going to drive right side. Tries to go inside. Gets it into King. King's strong off the glass. A little too strong. And a rebound down to White and Illini Bluffs. He's going to push. Bounce pass. Emhoff. Guys, head fake. He's got King airborne. And some contact by King and Shin. I believe King's going to be whistled for the foul. And that is the case. His first. Team second.
Ooh.
Sitting hard into the basketball standard. Good thing it was padded.
Yeah. Looked like to me that King needed a saddle almost for Imhoff down there. He was way up on his shoulders.
Done no good. And the outlet from Palm to Ruffin Thomas. Too long, out of bounds to Illini Bluffs. Slow offensive output, but both squads here were 2-2. 4:50 to play in the opening quarter. Dunn cross court to Emhoff. White back to Dunn. Bounce pass to Russell. Shot no. Going to the line for 2 will be Jacob Russell. Shin's first, a team's third. First one up, and banks off the glass, no good. Russell with one more. Second one rattles off the front rim, in and good. First for Russell, and a 3-2 lead for Illini Bluffs. Griffiths almost picked up the dribble there. Gets it to Ruffin Thomas. Picked up by Emhoff. Connor Palm with it now, number 3 for BPC. Good defense by White. Lost the handle on it. Got it over to Shin. Griffith's going to drive right side baseline. Too strong. And we're going to get another foul on BPC. Already their 4th. No fouls for Illini Bluffs. Connor Palm, the guilty party this time. His first, team's 4th. Full court pressure by BPC. Emhoff going to be double teamed far side. Gets it over to White. White. Emhoff. Inside they go to Russell. Little head fake up and good. Jacob Russell. 3 points in the contest for Russell. 5-2, a 3-point lead for Illini Bluffs. This is where we're just over halfway through the quarter. 3:50 to play. Griffith's spin move going to be whistled for the travel and turn over to Illini Bluffs. White will bring it up. Number 5 for the Tigers. Far side to Duggar. Bounce pass to Emhoff. Got everybody airborne, goes up and gets the basket to go. Will Emhoff, his first two, 7-2 lead, 5-point advantage for Illini Bluffs, 3:20 to play. Stolen away by White. He comes in, uncontested layup, up and good. Griffin White with two, and we're going to get a timeout. BPC, full timeout. We'll step aside, and we'll be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough Districts Hospital.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. 3:16 to play in the opening quarter. 9-6 lead for Illini Bluffs. Spartan Sports here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Spartan Sports presented by MTC Communications. We can tell you some of our great sponsors for Spartan Sports. That includes Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone with pastas, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope and Dare and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. 3:16 to play. Ruffin Thomas with the basketball. Double team in the backcourt. Gets it over to Griffiths. Griffiths double team right at midcourt. Thomas able to get it, and he's going to get bailed out. I thought he walked with the basketball, but going to be bailed out on a foul on Illini Bluffs. Jacob Russell, his first, team's first. Griffiths to inbound. Gets it to King. Goes back to Griffiths. Griffiths going to lay one up. Too strong. Shin there for the rebound. Saved by Illini Bluffs. Duggar. Russell. Shot up. No good. Rattled around. And Palm with the loose ball for BPC.
Almost too open on that one.
Ruffin Thomas going to drive in. Kicks it out to Griffiths. And a foul on the floor. Going to go on number 5, Griffin White, his first, team second. Drew Dunn back into the ball game for Illini Bluffs.
Congratulations to the Illini Bluffs girls 7th grade team on winning a regional today, I understand.
Congratulations to them. Griffiths with it, near corner, 2.5 to play.
Dunn's little sister is on that team.
Awesome.
Almost had a triple-double, I understand.
That's pretty impressive.
That is.
At any level. Griffiths with it, 2:20 to play. First quarter. Grant Pruitt into the ball game for Illini Bluffs as well, and Griffith's going to be going to the line for 2 as he's fouled on the way to the hoop.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
32, Justice Duggar, his first, team's third.
I had a triple-double in junior high.
How many games?
The whole year.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe. I don't even know if I had triple-double in that.
First one up and good by Braylon Griffiths for BPC, 9-3. Second one rattles around, no good. And Russell with the rebound. He'll outlet to Dunn. To Pruitt. Emhoff, bounce pass into Russell. Reverse layup, no. King there for the rebound.
Should have went right up with that instead of trying to be fancy.
And stolen away by Dunn. Stolen back by King. Over to Shin. Griffiths. He's going to drive. Lost the handle. Gets it to Shin. 18-footer in and out. No good. Rebound down to Illini Bluffs as we're down to minute 45 to play. First quarter. Pruitt. And he's going to be listening for a travel back to BPC is number 5, Griffin White, back for the Tigers.
Boy, they are shuffling people in and out, Illini Bluffs is.
Spartan basketball down to minute 40 to play. Backcourt pressure by Illini Bluffs. Griffiths will get it across midcourt. On top to Palm. Far side, about a 17-footer this time for Shin. Just a little inside the last one. And Cam Shin hits his first bucket of the night. 9-5 lead for Illini Bluffs. Quick three, up and good by Drew Dunn. Oh, my apologies. I thought it was White. Are done. It's White. He's got 5. A 7-point lead now for Illini Bluffs. Shin under the basket. Fade away, no. Rebound down to Dunn. Down under a minute to go. Dunn's going to cut through the Spartan defense all the way to the hoop. Kicks it off to Emhoff. Far corner. Pruitt's shot air ball. And rebound down to King. 45 seconds. Ruffin Thomas kicks out. Palm. Jumper from the far corner. No good. Rebound to Illini Bluffs. Down to 38 seconds to go. Pruitt. Russell up and good. Jacob Russell, 5 points here in the opening quarter. And timeout, 30-second timeout taken by BPC. We can tell you about Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop to see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street and find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web. www.m, the word andbfurniturinc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. 32.6 to play. 14-5 in favor of Illini Bluffs. It'll be BPC basketball. They'll go the length of the floors. They'll have it under the Illini Bluffs basket. Griffiths with it. Cross midcourt. Loses the handle on it. Picked up by Palm momentarily. Gets it over to Ruffin Thomas. He'll fire up a three. No good. Ryan Adler into the ball game. And it'll go off Adler out of bounds to Illini Bluffs. 15 seconds to go. Emhoff, number 24, will bring it up for Illini Bluffs. Swings it around to White. Down to 9. Into the ballgame, number 12, Ty Basham. Basham in there with Adler on the tie-up. And it'll go to BPC with 2.4 to play.
This has been a long first quarter.
It has been a very long first quarter. No, never mind. I was going to say 12-0 run, but it's not. 14-5 after one in favor of Illini Bluffs. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, getting ready for quarter number 2. We're brought to you by King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. They support BPC Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To send an appointment, call 309-837-6932. Don't forget, they also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85.
Both cheerleading squads working to fire their teams up as we move to the second quarter.
Chris Frankhauser here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And Spartan Sports, presented by MTC Communications. Chris Frankhauser, Dwayne Hulett on the call. Adam Hulett on camera duties again. Appreciate you tuning in. Chat us up. Let us know where you're listening to tonight. Straight on 3 off the back iron by White. Tapped out and controlled by Duggar for Illini Bluffs. White thought about it. Dunn's going to fire one from the left wing. Up and good. Drew Dunn with his first three, out to a 12-point advantage for Illini Bluffs. 17-5, 7:20 to play first half. Griffith's going to drive, little head fake shot off the glass. No, out over there for the, nope, that's Shin for the rebound, up and good. He's got 4. And back to a 10-point lead. Duggar going to fire up a three a little long. No, Shin for the rebound. Outlet to Ruffin Thomas. Shin straight on three. Well, long off the right side. And Ty Basham tracks down the loose ball for the Tigers. Griffin White with it now. Whip pass into Duggar. Back out to Dunn. Swing around to Basham. 6:40 to play here, first half. A long three off the iron by Dunn. Rebound to Soba. Duggar's going to step back. Hands it off to White. Duggar, three-pointer from the near corner. No. Soba up high for the rebound. Basham. Dunn. Out poked away momentarily by Palm. He'll outlet to Thomas. 1 on 3. No on the shot. But Thomas going to the line. Ruffin Thomas for 2. 2 points for the senior for BPC. BPC 1 of 2 from the line thus far. First one up, a little strong off the back iron, no good. Emhoff and Russell back as Basham and Soba have a seat on the Tiger bench. Ruffin Thomas with one more. This one too strong. Rebound to Illini Bluffs. Emhoff with it, racing down the floor. White's going to pop a three from the right wing. Too strong. Rebound tapped out to Dunn. Duggar's three, no good, but a timeout taken by Illini Bluffs before the shot. 30-second timeout. 6:07 to play here in the first half.
I'm not a betting man, but I'm betting coaches over there saying, why are we shooting 75 threes?
Yeah, exactly.
When we're dominating down low, we get the ball inside anytime we want to, and you guys are outside shooting threes from 30 feet away.
We're brought to you by Raritan State Bank. At Bushnell branch located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. They offer full-service banking and loan services. For all your banking needs, come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Raritan State Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
That was a very one-sided 30-second timeout from Coach over there. I don't know that he said exactly what I said, but
I think it was probably along those lines, of some type along those lines.
He was getting his point across. Let's put it that way.
White to Dunn. 6 minutes to play. Duggar's going to lose the handle and picked up by Palm. Almost slow it down. Griffiths with it, right wing, going to blow by Dunn. Duggar cuts off the baseline. Wild shot.
That's a good call.
And it's going to be
5.
on Griffin White, his second. And we're going to see number 1, Grant Pruitt, into the ball game for Illini Bluffs. Griffiths inbound for BPC. Going to lob it into Ruffin Thomas, and then he and Emhoff get tangled up, and that'll be on Emhoff, his first.
I bet that hurt. He fell down
Yeah,
hard.
he did fall down hard, right on the knees.
Completely accidental, but man, did he go down hard.
Justice Duggar back for Illini Bluffs.
Wonder if he took out the wrong player. Because that was literally one inbound attempt, and he came right back in.
Right. Griffiths with it, 5:40 to play, swings it around to Palm. Ruffin Thomas going to drive, floats one up, in, and back in. It went partially out, drops back in. Ruffin Thomas with 4, 8-point lead for Illini Bluffs. Grant Pruitt with a shot up and good for his first 2, 19-9.
I will point out they have not even looked at a three-pointer since that time.
No.
Out.
I think Coach
think
David
Coach
got
and I were on the
Coach
same
David
page.
got his point across. Ruffin Thomas shot up, no good. Rebound to Adler.
He walked.
Out to Palm. His three up and good. Connor Palm, Sports Corner 3. Cuts it to a 7-point lead, 19-12. Emhoff. Round. Pruitt picks up the dribble, looks for help, gets it back to Emhoff. Tried to go on a bounce pass to Russell. He got it up off the floor. Dunn's going to fire up a three. No good. Rebound down to Shin and BPC. Ruffin Thomas
That's going
drives
to be undone.
and foul on Illini Bluffs.
Tigers foul number 2.
Drew Dunn. His first, team's fourth. Shot up, no good. Going to go out of bounds off Illini Bluffs to BPC. Adler to trigger, 4:19 to play, 7-point lead, 19-12. In favor of Illini Bluffs. Palm comes off a screen three, no rebound to Dunn. And it's going to be poked away off of Adler, out of bounds to the stay with the Tigers. Just about halfway through the second quarter. 4:09 to play, 7-point lead for the Tigers. Emhoff to Pruitt. Poked away by Palm and corralled by Ruffin Thomas. Here comes BPC. Kick out three from Griffiths, up and good. Sports Quarter 3 for Braylon Griffiths. He's got 4. And BPC back in it, down just 4. 3:38 to play. Dunn with the basketball for Illini Bluffs. Kicks it over to Emhoff. Goes to Basham. Pruitt with it. Drives in. Dunn straight on 3. Hits. Second 3 of the quarter for Dunn. Back to a 7-point lead at 22-15. Basham will pick up Griffiths now. Right side. Ruffin Thomas with the basketball. He's going to cut into the lane. Count it, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Tigers foul number 24, his second.
Will Emhoff second, team's 5th. Ruffin to the line for the free throw. Ruffin with 6 on the night. Free throw is going to be too strong. And the ball controlled by Justice Duggar for Illini Bluffs. Emhoff with it, 2:50 to go. Basham right side on top. Spartan logo to Emhoff. Dunn's going to float one, no good. Fights for his own rebound inside, controlled by Basham. Hits to Emhoff. Duggar, his floater short. Duggar fights and gets his own rebound. Basham going to fire up a 3. It's short. And Shin with the rebound as Griffiths hit the deck hard and was down for a moment. And he'll check out of the ball game.
Sorry about that. I think he hit the back of his head on the floor, actually.
Dylan King into the ball game for BPC.
Mark Kessler, the MDH athletic trainer, coming over to talk to him.
Will Alvey, number 13, into the ball game for the first time for Illini Bluffs. We're going to get a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
BPC's down to 2 timeouts already.
Spartan Sports presented by MTC Communications. Also brought to you by McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation provides patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations. Learn more about physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, athletic training, and our newest offering, pelvic floor therapy at MDH.org. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. 2.5 to play. First half, 5-point lead for Illini Bluffs. Shin, give and go to Palm. Oh, Palm stepped out, was out of bounds, and no call. Shin's going to fire up a 3, a little short. King fights for the rebound. King strong up off the glass and in.
Dylan King has gotten better each one of these games. I know nobody played real great last night, but he has gotten better as the tournament's gone on. As a sophomore, you could tell he's getting more of a feel for the varsity level.
He is, and a steal by BPC. Ruffin Thomas doesn't have the numbers. Wisely hands off to Adler. Ruffin Thomas spins, picks up the dribble, gets to the Shin. Palm with it, down to a minute 45 to play. 3-point Tiger lead. Shin. Down to a minute 30. Ruffin Thomas screen from Palm. Hands off to Shin. Shin's going to drive in. Throw one up. No.
Wide.
Rebound down to Russell.
Forcing shots. We saw a lot of that the other night.
Duggar up. Won't drop, but he'll go to the line for 2. Foul going to be on Shin, I believe. His second, team's first. And that's going to put Justice Duggar to the line. Has 2 points in the contest. First one up, first one good. Gives him 3. Makes it a 23-19 lead. Good to see Griffiths back into the ball game for BPC. As Dylan King will have a seat on the Spartan bench. .117 to go. 4-point Tiger lead. Make it stays at 4. As that all the way off the back and front of the iron. No good. BPC the other way. Ruffin Thomas with it. Baseline cut off. Looking for some help. Out to Griffiths. Griffiths going to hop stop. And Shin there for the 2. Cam Shin was 6, down to a 2-point lead for Illini Bluffs. Dunn straight on 3, too strong. Rebound controlled by Duggar. Down to 40 seconds to go. Dunn. White lost the handle. We're going to get a jump ball situation to BPC. Again, I don't know that Coach David happy probably with that 3-point attempt again. As you said earlier, Illini Bluffs doing a really good job on the interior in this game. As Grant Pruitt, 6-foot junior back for Illini Bluffs, wears number 1.
Imhoff and White take a little extended halftime break, I would imagine here.
Down to 30 seconds to play. Palm picked up by Basham. Ruffin Thomas off the back iron. Pruitt with the rebound. Down to 20 seconds to play. Gets it over to Dunn. And Coach David going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And Spartan Sports brought to you or presented by MTC Communications. We're brought to you by Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. 9.8 to play. First half, 23-21. Tigers on top by 2. It'll be Illini Bluffs basketball out of the timeout. And Jacob Russell to inbound it for Illini Bluffs. Down to 6. Emhoff with it. Down to 3. Inside they go. Dunn shot left it short. And that's how we end the opening half of play. 23-21 in favor of Illini Bluffs. We'll be back in just a few moments here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. We're at halftime. Our guest, MDH Director of Cardiopulmonary and Radiology, Nikki Minnis. That's a mouthful. Say that 10 times really fast. Nikki, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a busy 2025. You had the interim title removed, and we should say the interim on your radiology title. How's that been going so far, transitioning to covering 2 departments?
It truly has went really well so far. I focused on, getting a relationship with staff and building that communication to make sure that they feel valued within the department. We're looking at different areas that we can improve the department. There's still room for growth, but I think that we're moving in the right direction.
Now, you were already director of cardiopulmonary right across the hallway from radiology, so the staff had a pretty good idea who you were already. Did that help make the transition a little easier?
It did, and knowing that I have background in radiology also made them feel comfortable.
Let's start with radiology. One of the new things that just happened during fall of 2025, a new mammography machine and the new DEXA machine. Let's start with the mammography machine. How is that so important for MDH to have a new mammography machine?
Yeah, mammography is very, very important. Screenings and being able to catch cancers early, lumps and bumps. It's the same footprint, so ultimately the patient experience stays the same, but we have enhanced technology, and we're improving that with this new machine.
A new DEXA machine. Let's start off by, can you describe what DEXA is for our viewers?
Yeah, so a DEXA is about a 10 to 20 minute scan. It's a low dose x-ray that you're receiving. It's to look at the bone density, so overall strength of your bones. It's to prevent fractures in the future.
It's always good when you can sell an organization by really promoting the new piece of technology, the new equipment. How has that helped your job be a little easier when you can go out and in the community and talk about the new equipment that we received here at MDH?
Yeah, I think it's important when we get these new pieces of equipment to be able to promote and show that we have, the best equipment that anywhere in this area would have.
So when you're talking about the best equipment, I think we also should mention too, summer of 2025, a second CT machine. That's been a big addition as well for the hospital.
That has been huge for us. It's getting patients in quicker, so ultimately it's also making providers happier. So they're being able to get their patients in quicker. It's also making patients happy. With the ER, they're not having to squeeze in and make outpatients wait. We're able to kind of squeeze them into 2 separate machines.
Now, when we were down to just one machine, I say down before we got our new machine in place, if for some reason the one CT machine would go down, how did that affect the hospital? Because that may affect patients and emergency patients especially more than what people may realize.
Correct. So we were actually having to transport those patients out to other facilities to make sure they got the care that they needed. So now when we do have a machine that maybe needs something done, we can still keep it in-house because we have 2 machines.
And we had the open space. It was just a matter of renovating a little bit of the space to make room for another CT scanner. And what's the feedback that you've gotten so far on having a second CT scanner?
It's been great. Everybody's very, very happy with it. I think it's a phenomenal addition to the department.
All right, let's change gears. Let's talk cardiopulmonary. You've had a lot going on in 2025 as well in cardiopulmonary. How has your area been handling you trying to split really between 2 areas? They're
handling it really well. I have some great staff over there that can kind of step in and help me in those roles. If I have some stuff that I need addressed, I have people that I can pull. They kind of know how the workflow's been since I've been over cardio for long enough.
What are some of the areas that would fall under cardiopulmonary?
Yeah, so we have a cardiology clinic, pulmonology clinic. We have a sleep lab. We've got echovascular. We've got all respiratory therapy as well.
How many staff members would you say that you probably have working in the entire cardiopulmonary area?
Probably about 20 to 25.
So it is one of the bigger departments here at MDH. The importance of being able to have a high-quality cardiopulmonary department, I don't think you can emphasize enough how important it is. but the clinical affiliation that we have with Blessing Health from cardiopulmonary and from pulmonology, how has that helped with your job?
Yeah, so we get a lot of their referrals here, which makes a huge difference for our outpatient testing. And then they're right on campus with us, so being able to work closely with them and communicate with the physicians as they're wanting tests done and all of that.
And Springfield Clinic also has been bringing some cardiology in as well. So really you've got two very high-quality organizations with high-quality providers that are seeing patients.
Correct. Yes, they have 2 cardiologists over there and actually a vascular surgeon that has been bringing us some downstream revenue.
And the best part, people don't have to travel to Quincy, to Springfield to have their appointments. They can be seen right here in MDH.
Correct, and that's made a huge difference. And a lot of our testing also can be done here.
Now, for me personally, I would say another area of strength for both departments would be staff members. You mentioned this a little bit already with your staff members, but you got accredited staff working in various areas. How much having a high-quality amount of staff like that help you in your job and just make it easier for you?
It really does. You know, they all have an education and they are all phenomenal at their job, and I rely on them to be able to run those smoothly for us.
And you see the patient comments and all the positive patient comments related to our staff and just how well that they help take care of our patients. I know it has to be a satisfier.
It is. You know, my staff, I've watched them firsthand. I'm in there with them as much as I can be, and just seeing the patient care is phenomenal. They really care for our patients.
And that's all part of the mission and vision and values that we have here at MDH.
Absolutely.
Nikki, we want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Nikki Minnis, Director of Cardiopulmonary and Radiology at McDonough District Hospital. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, it's second half action. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School for the Spartan Tip-Off Classic. You're watching MTC Communications coverage of BPC Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Of course, Illini Bluffs up by a couple. But I've got a young lady sitting beside me right now that I believe if she was playing tonight, they'd be winning by more than that. Kinley Dunn, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct? They'd be winning by more if you were playing with them?
They need to give me a jersey.
You know what? I actually had somebody tell me that when you walked in tonight, that if you were handling the ball for them, they would be better.
I don't know about that.
Kinley is part of the 7th grade and 8th grade team, but the 7th grade team at Illini Bluffs, who just won the regionals the other night.
Yes, sir.
I heard you had almost a triple-double. Is that right?
Yeah, I was 2 steals off.
2 steals away from a triple-double?
Yeah, I had 20 points, 19 rebounds, and 8 steals.
Slacker. Well, where were your assists?
I have no idea.
You could have had a quadruple double.
Yeah, I wish.
So, 7th grade team's pretty good, but the 8th grade team?
I think the 8th grade team is better, but our 7th grade team has been doing good all season.
Only 3 or 4 losses in 7th grade, and you said only 1 loss to a bigger school in 8th grade?
Yes, sir.
So, IHSA is different. We talked about that off air. It's just you're bigger. Even though you're small, you're bigger in IHSA because there's less schools that take part in it. And all that jazz and more small schools. But you play at St. Phil, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
So, sectional, do you know who your sectional opponent is?
I was just watching the game. It is, I can't remember. Wait.
Doesn't matter. You're just going to play whoever you get, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, your older brother is on the varsity team.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's sophomore, but he's playing a lot of varsity.
Yep.
Are you better than him? On a 10-foot hoop, can you beat him?
Yes, I can.
Game of horse, is it you every day?
Me every day.
Now, is it true that he lowers the rim so that he can beat you?
Yes, he always does.
So he can dunk? What's he going to do when you dunk on him?
He's going to cry like a baby.
Cry like a baby. Well, Kinley, I just wanted to get you up here. Who was that came up and said you were here? Was that
That's my grandpa.
Your grandpa? He's not proud or nothing, is he?
No, not at all.
It's great to have grandparents and everything able to watch. And you came and watched your brother. So you're going to coach him, give him some coaching tips on the way home?
Of course.
It's a way to do it. Well, we will expect to hear what your coaching tips are at the end of the game.
Okay.
Deal? Okay. Kenley, congratulations on your regional win.
Thank you.
And we'll see you maybe in Macomb in a year or two when you play in the Tigers play at the
Sounds good.
Thanksgiving Tip-Off Classic. All right, Kenley, thank you very much. That's Kenley Dunn talking to us. You can give the headset back to Chris now if you want to. Thank you, dear. We'll get Chris back on the headset here as we get ready to go with the second half. Kenley's grandpa said she was here, so we just said, what the heck?
Why not?
A triple-double with steals almost.
That is nuts.
That's crazy.
That is quite the performance, and want to wish them best of luck as they continue on the postseason march.
Yeah, she says the 8th grade team is better than the 7th grade team.
That's frightening.
Yeah, that doesn't bode
well for anybody that's.
You know, we cover the Macomb girls tournament that
Yep.
starts the year, and Illini Bluffs is in. That doesn't bode well for
No,
coming years.
no,
in the
it does not.
Tournament there, that's for sure.
So we are set. Third quarter action. It'll be Tiger basketball. 2-point lead for Illini Bluffs. And near steal, it is going to be a steal and a foul on Dunn.
Sis is going to coach him up about that on the way home, I bet you.
Oh, I'm sure.
I told her she's supposed to come give us her coaching tips after the game.
All right, sounds good.
See if she remembers it.
Palm with it for BPC. Gets it to Griffiths. Griffiths inside to Adler. Out to Palm. Sports corner 3 off. No good. Dunn fights for the rebound, but Griffiths going to pick up the loose ball. It won't drop. Ball still loose. Picked up by Griffiths again. Spins in. Wild shot. No. Thomas for the rebound. He hits the deck. And here comes White and Illini Bluffs. Numbers Emhoff up and good. Will Emhoff with 4.
I somehow think that the halftime coach's speech was a whole lot of Coach David doing a lot of talking and not much talking from the team. Travel or foul? Travel.
Little delayed call from Nick Knowles, the official down below us.
That's like a pause for effect.
Mm-hmm.
That was an official's pause for effect.
Emhoff with it.
Everybody hanging. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Travel.
Gets it over to Duggar. Duggar to Soba. Emhoff with it.
20 points, 19 rebounds, and 8 steals. That's crazy.
That is one heck of a line. It's a pretty physical play on a jump ball. Palm and Emhoff. Nope, we're going to get a foul.
On BPC. On Palm.
Foul on Spartan, number 3, Connor Palm, his second.
His second, team's first. White to Emhoff, 6:30 to play, first half, or third quarter, my apologies. Dunn's going to lose the handle, gets it over to Duggar. Back out to Dunn. 3, shooter's touch off the rim and in. Third 3 of the contest for Dunn, 9 points, 7-point lead now for Illini Bluffs. Now the ball nearly stolen away. We got a scrum at the free throw line between Duggar and Shin, and it'll stay with BPC.
Jump ball, Spartan.
6:11 to play. Shin with it. Swings around to Palm. Over to Ruffin Thomas, partnered by Emhoff. Fade away off the back iron, no good. White for the rebound for Illini Bluffs. Outlet to Emhoff, up and good. Will Emhoff now with 6.
Timeout BPC. They'll have 1 timeout remaining. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 5:52 to play. 9-point lead now for Illini Bluffs. We're brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to Community News Brief Weekly Edition.
2 times weekly now.
Yeah, 2 times. My apologies there.
We haven't updated that ad yet.
And you can have it mailed directly to your home. Don't forget, you can pick up single copies in select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Community News Brief.
Shelby Burgett from the Community News Brief is here tonight. Have to talk to him for a minute. I lost him. I was going to go talk to him some more, but I lost him in the second half of the last game, so I didn't get to talk to him anymore.
Ruffin Thomas brings it up for BPC. And he's going to have it poked away, gets it back, and we're going to have a reach in.
That might be undone again. It is undone.
That will be his third.
He might come out of the game.
Grant Pruitt into the ball game, and you are correct. As Dunn will have a seat. Griffiths to inbounds for BPC. 5.5 to play. 9-point lead for the Tigers here in the third quarter.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Ruffin Thomas with it. Now to Griffiths. Looking inside for Shin. Gets it to him. Guarded by Sobo. Shin's going to drive baseline, and he's going to be whistled for a double dribble. Turnover to the... You get a warning.
Bench warning.
On BPC, so Illini Bluffs basketball. Emhoff will bring it up, 30-21, 9-point lead. White's going to drive in, kicks out. Soba able to track down the loose ball. Back to Emhoff. Under 5 to play, third quarter, 4:55 and counting. Pruitt over to Soba, down to 4:45 to go. Duggar swings around to Soba. Near corner to Pruitt. Guarded by Griffiths into Emhoff. Looking for some help. Hands off to Soba. Shot no good. Rebound down to BPC. Ruffin Thomas with it. 16-footer by Shin, up and good. 8 for Cam Shin. 7-point lead now for Illini Bluffs. White drives in.
First basket of the second quarter?
Yes.
Or second half?
Yes. White with it, right wing. To Pruitt, down under 4 to play, 3:55 to play, third quarter, 7-point Tiger lead. Emhoff inside, and he's going to be hacked and fouled by Palm.
I'm thinking that might want to wait. I don't know.
And it is. That was the first one. It was either going to be him or Shin. His third, team second. White gets it to Pruitt. White with it, 3:45 to play. Kick out, Duggar. Duggar's going to drive in, have it stolen away and controlled by Palm. Outlet over to Griffiths. Palm, 3.5 to play, 7-point Tiger lead. Griffiths going to drive, baseline, floats it up and in. Griffiths with 6, back to 5-point lead at 30-25, 3:15 to play, third quarter. Emhoff with it. Set things up for Illini Bluffs. Over to Soba. 2:55 to play, and then we're going to get a timeout, Illini Bluffs. a full timeout. With that, we'll step aside and we'll be back here in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 2:56 to play. 5-point lead for the Tigers. We're brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's local original sports bar, Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink at some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Tiger basketball. 2:50 to play. Soba to Emhoff. Soba. Cruitt, 3 up and good. Grant Cruitt with a Sports Quarter 3, 5 points for Cruitt, and a 8-point lead now for Illini Bluffs. Under 2.5 to play, third quarter, 33-26. Ruffin Thomas with it for BPC. Picks up the dribble, swings out to Shin. 3 up, no good. Rebound to Duggar for Illini Bluffs. Outlet down from White to Russell, no good. Rebound there, tapped, and Duggar right in the right spot at the right time. Justice Duggar with 5 and back out into a double-digit lead for Illini Bluffs at 10, 35-25. Ruffin Thomas with it now for BPC, right wing. Picks up the dribble, free throw line, bounce pass to Shin. And we're going to get a double dribble on Shin as Anderson going to check in for King.
Thomas Anderson in for the Spartans.
90 seconds to play, third quarter, 35-25 lead for Illini Bluffs. Duggar, kick out, 3 up and good. Griffin White. He's got 8, 13-point lead now for Illini Bluffs, 38-25, a minute 10 to play. Ruffin Thomas step back 3, well short, and it's going to go out of bounds. Thomas and Duggar going for the basketball, and it's going to be BPC basketball.
Whole lot of contact there.
Griffiths gets it into Shin. Over to Ruffin Thomas, minute to play. Griffiths going to drive his shot up, no good.
That
Rebound.
was partially blocked.
White quickly the other way to Emhoff. Bounce pass into Russell, up and good. 7 for Russell, 15-point lead just like that, 40-25.
It's a 10-0 run, isn't it?
I believe so, 30 seconds to play.
Third quarter action here in a Spartan Tip-Off Classic, third and final game of night number 3.
Griffiths to Ruffin Thomas, 25 seconds to play. Ruffin Thomas picks up the dribble. Shin's going to pop a 3 and hit. Cam Shin, a Sports Corner 3. He's got 5 in the quarter and 11 in the contest, 40-28. Down to 6 seconds. Emhoff, double team, is going to need some help. And we're going to get a reach-in foul on Griffiths, his first. Palm in, Anderson out for BPC, 3.6 seconds to play. Third quarter, Emhoff to trigger the inbound. Gets it in the corner. Duggar. White. Good look at a three off the back iron. No good. After three, 40-28 in favor of the Tigers. And we're going to keep it here as we'll get a chance to see the BPC cheerleaders.
How about those Spartan cheerleaders?
Back here for fourth quarter action. 12-point lead for Illini Bluffs, 40-28. MTC Communications proud to bring you BPC Spartan Sports here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We're brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Tiger basketball, 40-28 lead. Done with it. Kick out three by White. No good. Out of bounds. Will stay with Illini Bluffs. 7:37 to play in the contest. 12-point lead for the Tigers. Emhoff with it. Dunn's three up, no good. Loose ball controlled by Ruffin Thomas. Got White up in the air. No on the shot, but he'll go to the line for two.
Tigers foul number 5, Griffin White. His third, team first. Ruffin Thomas.
White's third, team's first. Ruffin Thomas to the line for two. 0 of 3 from the line thus far in the contest. A little janitorial work on the floor there. And Ruffin Thomas now with two. First one up, off the back iron, no good. Ruffin Thomas with one more. 12-point lead for the Tigers, 40-28. And this one off, no good. Rebound to Russell and Illini Bluffs. He'll get it to Emhoff. Over to White. Now done with it, down to 7 to play. Emhoff picked up by Palm. Picks up the dribble, gets it over to White. White to Dunn. Dunn guarded by Ruffin Thomas. Inside to Soba. And we're going to get a hold. I believe that's going to go on Shin.
Spartans foul number 11, Ken Shin. His third, team first.
His third, team's first. .640 to play. Emhoff inbound to White for Illini Bluffs. And he'll lose the handle out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers with 6:35 to play. Duggar going to check back in as Russell will check out. Emhoff, bounce pass to Soba. Shot partially blocked, I believe, by Adler. Out of bounds to BPC. Ruffin Thomas will bring it up, under 6.5 to play. Palm, bounce pass to Ruffin Thomas. Shin gonna fire up a three, a little short rebound to Griffiths, head fake up, no. Adler there for the rebound. He throws one up off the back iron, no good. Rebound down to Ruffin Thomas, no good, and Illini Bluffs gonna get the basketball and gonna have a foul. Adler. His first. Team second. Russell back in as Soba going to check out. 12-point lead. Illini Bluffs. Emhoff with the basketball. Over to White. White tried to go into Duggar. Stolen away by BPC. Shin with it. And we're going to get a foul on Dunn. That's his fourth.
He's upset, and I'm not quite sure why, because
that was a pretty clear foul.
If you want that, he had this spot, but you can't move with them. If he stays there and they knock him over, it's a charge, but if you keep moving with him, it's a block. I mean, it's
pretty clear, right? As Pruitt checks into the ball game for Dunn, and Palm going to be whistled for a travel. 5:45 to play. Still a 12-point advantage for Illini Bluffs, 40-28.
Emhoff's got a nice stash, doesn't he?
He does. I'm impressed. Emhoff up on the shot, no. But he'll go to the line for some free throws with 5:29 to play.
I'm not real sure that Adler didn't get pushed over there.
Yeah.
I think he did, but I don't know who pushed him. I don't know if it was his own team or the other team. To be blatantly honest, it just played and I missed it.
Emhoff's first is up and no good. Free throw shooting by both teams not been very good in this contest. Charles Rudolph into the ball game.
It's been another struggle offensively, but for both teams tonight.
Second one off the back iron, no good. Griffiths for the rebound. And we're going to get a reach in on Illini Bluffs. Jacob Russell, his second. Team's third. Ruffin Thomas with it, 5:10 to play. Three up, short, rebound out of bounds. Going to go to Illini Bluffs.
That was dead on.
Yep.
I mean, absolutely perfectly straight, just about 6 inches short.
Yep. Still at a 12-point lead, 40-28, 5 minutes to play. Pruitt to Duggar. White with it. Harassed by Griffiths. Over to Emhoff.
That's the one thing, man. Griffiths never quits playing hard.
He never stops.
He plays defense to the last whistle every night.
And going to go to BPC as Emhoff and Rudolph hit the deck.
And Emhoff was out of bounds.
Emhoff was out of bounds, so he got his hand on the ball. King going to check in. And Rudolph out.
Rudolph has given BPC some good minutes.
He has.
He's struggled. He's young, but he's given him some good minutes.
As it will be BPC basketball, 4:47 to play. Been stuck on 40-28 since the end of the third quarter. Nobody has scored here in the second quarter or in the fourth quarter. Screen on Ruffin Thomas, and he'll be whistled for it, his second. team's fourth.
Tigers be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Emhoff to White. Pruitt with it near corner. Tried to go in to Russell, and King doing a good job getting up and knocking the ball out of bounds.
Bounce passes are a wonderful thing.
Senior 5'11" Ty Basham, number 12, into the ball game for the Tigers. Duggar to inbound to Emhoff. Over to White. Duggar going to fire up a three a little short. Emhoff, good job rebounding that one inside, and we're going to get a foul on Griffiths.
2 free throws coming for Emhoff.
Just there and was 0 of 2.
Number 20, his second team hit. Emhoff to shoot.
And still waiting our first points in the fourth quarter. Emhoff misses the first.
Somebody put lids on the basket.
One more.
This one's in. This is good.
It is. You called it. Dwayne Ernamus.
That's right.
41-28.
Well, you know, if they miss enough of them,
they're going to hit one eventually.
Yeah, your odds become better, right?
Right. 4:10
you
to
would
play.
think so anyway.
Well, we've seen some strange things happen before. Shot up and good by Ruffin Thomas.
Foul on White. A touch foul, literally.
That might be 5 on White. It is.
Foul number 5 on.
And he's going to foul out with 8 points.
Foul number 5 on 5.
As Drew Dunn, with his 4 fouls, back into the ball game.
Both teams will be bonus the rest of the way. With over half the quarter left.
Free throw up and free throw good. First made free throw by BPC, or second, I should say.
They ain't shot very many, though.
Duggar inside. Russell, nice head fake on Griffiths. Can't convert. Basham up, no. Rebound down to BPC. Ruffin Thomas. Smart move as it was 1 on 4. Griffiths a long 3, no. Rebound picked up by Palm to Shin. 10-point lead, 3:40 goes. Shin fires up a 3 and hits. Sports Corner 3, the second of the night for Cam Shin. 7-point lead, 41-34, 3.5 to play. Tiger basketball, Emhoff. Duggar. Nice layup in and good for Justice Duggar. He's got 7, 43-34 lead now for Illini Bluffs. Basham nearly with a steal, and he's going to be whistled for the foul.
Griffiths will be shooting free throws.
That'll be the second on Ty Basham. Griffiths 1 of 2 in the opening quarter.
This last 3:05 could take a while.
Yes, sir. Griffiths misses the first.
BPC needs their free throws if they want to get back the rest of the way into this game.
It's the second. Seven points for Griffiths. Emhoff. Bounce pass to Duggar. Duggar's going to go up, and he's going to be fouled hard by King.
Well, it wasn't that. I don't think it was the arm that got him. It was the body.
Yep.
The ball was clean, I think, but it was the body and maybe a hand on the hip. But that's what Coach Curry was just talking about. Keep your hand off the body, and you get a clean block there.
First one by Duggar up and good.
If you're BPC, this is not when you want to see the Tigers start making their free throws.
8 points now for Duggar.
The lefty, the southpaw.
Second one too strong. Griffiths with the rebound. 44-35, 2:50 to play. Griffith's going to drive in, lost the handle, picks it up, floats one up, no good rebound. Basham for Illini Bluffs, gets it to Emhoff. He'll go by Griffiths across midcourt, hand off to Basham. Basham going to drive in, picks up the dribble, gets it to Dunn. Dunn thought about a three from the far corner. He's going to spin move on Ruffin Thomas. It's going to go off of Dunn's leg, out of bounds to BPC.
Dunn knew it, but he was hoping.
Right. You could see that from up here.
Yeah.
That
he
look.
Just looked at him like, please say it was off somebody else. No, okay. No argument, but I can dream.
Ruffin Thomas with it, 2:20 to go.
I think I just heard Kinley say I wouldn't have done that.
Probably so. Ruffin Thomas banks in the three. The Sports Corner three for Ruffin Thomas. 2:05 to play, down to a 6-point advantage, 44-38. Duggar with it, going to be picked up by Griffiths. And a full timeout going to be taken by Coach David and the Tigers. 1:58 to play. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
1:58 to play here in the fourth quarter. Spartan Sports presented by MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2025. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. No, some of Bushnell already with MTC has MTC fiber optics.
I
And
wish they'd take it on out to my house.
I want them to come over to the west side of town. So we would jump on that and snap.
I'm sure that is in their plan.
I am sure it is as well. 1:58 to play. Dunn to inbound. Gets it to Emhoff in the backcourt. 6-point lead for the Tigers.
I can tell you that MTC Communications fiber internet is very, very reliable.
It is very good. Shin with a steal. Outlet to Ruffin Thomas. Up over Emhoff. Up and good. 1:35 to go now. Just a 4-point lead for the Tigers. Dunn. Guarded by, nope, that's Duggar, guarded by Shin. Gets it over to Emhoff. Inside, Dunn.
Got to get a steal or a foul here. That's not what Illini Bluffs needed. Coach David's over there pulling his hair out.
Confused. I thought White fouled out.
Apparently he didn't.
Apparently not, because he's back in the ball game with 1:11 to play. Looked down and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought he had fouled out, but apparently not. 1:11 to play, 4-point lead for the Tigers. Tiger basketball done to inbound for the Illini Bluff squad. Dunn to Emhoff. Oh, he almost traveled. That looked like maybe a travel. Emhoff guarded by Ruffin Thomas. Down to a minute to play.
Got to get the ball back.
King with a block.
Why?
Griffiths with the basketball for BPC.
Why on earth is IB trying to
Ruffin
score?
Thomas shot from three, no good. Collision between Ruffin Thomas and White.
Spartans foul number 5. Ruffin Thomas is
That's going to be his third. And free throws coming up for Griffin White.
Griffin White.
They're checking fouls right now.
Coach David, not happy with that shot. Last offensive set for Illini Bluffs.
No, he don't want him shooting. There's no reason to shoot. You're up by 2 possessions. There's absolutely zero reason to take that forced shot.
White makes the first, 5-point lead now.
Unless it's an absolute open layup.
Right.
If it's contested at all, there's
right.
no reason to take it.
Second one up and good. Puts White at 10 points in double figures. 6-point lead, 40 seconds ago. Griffiths under the backboard, hits the backboard with a shot, but is going to be fouled by Russell, I believe, for Illini Bluffs.
They kept pushing and did not need to. He was under the basket, not going to be able to get a shot up, and they pushed him a little farther. And the second push is what got the foul call. The 2 big free throws coming here for BPC.
First one up. First one is good. Back to a 5-point lead. 46-41, 39.6 to play.
Coach Curry will come over and talk to us tonight if we. You want to talk to him? You want me to?
I'll let you talk to him since the voice is starting to sound a little rough. Griffiths hits the second 3 in a row for Braylon Griffiths, down to a 4-point lead. 46-42. Emhoff.
Got a foul here.
Hands it to Dunn. Ruffin Thomas going to foul Dunn, his 4th, and Drew Dunn, the sophomore, to the line for his first free throws of the night.
29.6 seconds remaining.
First one a little short by Dunn.
Now, that allows BPC to go for a 2 this time if they really want to.
Hits the second. That gives Dunn 10 in the contest, 5-point lead.
Can't take any time if you're BPC, though. You got to get shots off.
Shin going to be driven baseline. The ball out to Palm. Ruffin Thomas going to float up to no good. Russell for the rebound. Down to 13 seconds to play, and White's going to be fouled in the backcourt with 11.8 to play.
That's probably going to do it.
Spartan's foul number 20, his 3rd.
Griffiths picks up his 3rd foul. White back to the free throw line. He hit his last 2. If he could hit 2 here, it would ice the game for certain. Up 5 would make it a 7-point game.
This is the first.
Still. So you said there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Not a great one, but there's a chance.
Well, if you hit this, it makes it, you have to have 2 threes to tie. And misses the second. Shin with a rebound. 10 seconds. Griffiths. They got to get a 3. Griffiths going to lose it out of bounds to Illini Bluffs.
Got to know the scenario there. Sophomore trying to lead this team and just didn't quite know the significance of the 3 right there.
Russell going to be fouled on the inbound.
Going to give it to 20 or 5. Which 5 or 20? 20 it is.
His 4th.
Foul on Spartans number 20, Griffiths 4th. Russell to the line.
That's what
3
Coach
point.
Curry is saying right now. He's talking to him, so you got to know the scenario.
3.1 to play. Russell with 2.
They are down by 5. They could have taken that 3, and that one's going to rattle around and fall in. You could have taken the 2 to try to get down in a hurry, but that if you just take a 2 there, you've got no shot when you have to foul. If you take the 3 and make it, you're only down 2.
And doesn't hit the rim on the second. And Coach David just telling his guys to stay away from anybody. With a 6-point lead, 3.1 to go. Griffiths inbounds. Shin off the back iron and the glass, no good. Final score, 48-42. Illini Bluffs moves to 1-2. BPC will drop to 0-3 on the early season.
We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a bit. You're watching MTC Communications coverage of BPC Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
And welcome back. Coach Curry up here under the headset already. Coach, not a win, but I think after last night's performance, you have to be happy with how the kids struggled a little offensively again, but then came back to life and never quit.
I mean, that you have night one where you have the anomaly. You know, you have a kid that puts up 38 on you. You miss 3 shots the entire game. Hope when we see them down the road, that doesn't happen again. Last night, we played great again in the first quarter. Offensively, we struggled. Today, we talked about how things were going to be different, how we're going to change, how we're going to keep moving, and they fought. I can honestly say they finally played their first 4 quarters of basketball, and we're only 3 games in. We're pretty young. You saw some sophomores, you saw some freshmen out there. I think we're going to be something special here, and I think we proved it tonight.
I said at one point tonight that Dylan King he didn't start the first night. He played some. He started last night. He started again tonight. Seems like he's getting more comfortable. You can tell he's young, but he's getting more comfortable. Rudolph gave you some good minutes last night and a few tonight. And, of course, you got the sophomore Griffiths playing for you a lot. But you are pretty young, and some of those kids seem to be learning pretty quickly what the varsity level's about.
Well, and that's what we wanted initially when we just dressed them so they can watch the game, maybe get a couple minutes here and there, and be ready for next year or the years to come. Some things we didn't see coming with some injuries with some of our 2 biggest guys with Logan Ash and Christian Graybill. They're both injured. They're both out. They're over 6 foot. We could really use them when they're rebounding. So those boys are learning varsity minutes. They're getting the opportunity while those boys are sitting and watching. Once they're healthy, we're going to be all our guard play is going to be better. We're going to be one different team. We saw the spark in the crowd tonight. I think they're excited about this brand of Spartan basketball.
Yeah, you're getting up and down the floor. Griffiths seems like he came down, tried to force that layup at the end. I mentioned he's a sophomore, and it really looks like he's a sophomore trying to lead this varsity team.
We've got our two seniors. You know, I hate that they're seniors because they're such great kids in D, in Connor Palm, but he's going to be that guard that's going to have to step up when they graduate and go on to the real world. He's going to have those, but he has it. And like I told him just now, it's the 3rd game of the year. Have that in the 3rd game of the year. Don't have that in the regional semifinals when we're trying to shock some folks.
Right. Well, you guys came back in this one, which rebounding, I mean, I know you said you wanted to do something different, but there was times early in this game where it kind of looked like it was going the way last night was. It says something about some kids, I feel like, that they can come back and not, once it looks like that's happening, they didn't allow it to happen again.
They're so resilient. I called a timeout, and the only thing I told them was, I'm calling a timeout to let you guys know that you're starting to do what you did last night when you told me we weren't going to do that. I said, I'll call a timeout as soon as this thing's done, and I'll sit down and watch the rest of the game with no timeouts because that's how much I believe in you. And it's just those little things when I said, all you need is one good thing to happen. When that one good thing happens, we go, and then we go on a run. The next step for us is that we need to go on a bigger run. We need to have a 10-point lead, 7-point lead for ourselves because you're going to have lows in the offense and things are going to happen. That's what we just haven't given ourselves that benefit, that buffer for yet. But we're 3 games in.
3 games in. You got 2 more games, but probably you'd have to say against the toughest 2 opponents in this tournament. Obviously, you'd like a win. But if you can play a competitive basketball like you did tonight against those next 2 teams, you've definitely shown improvement this week, right?
We said this going in, like this is a very tough opening season tournament, and that, you know, we're going to put film out there and see what we need to work on. We've already seen we saw some improvements in our offense. We're 3 days in. we're definitely going to see some stuff with those physical Macomb. Abingdon just flies. Abingdon, those kids were born with a basketball in their hand, so I mean they're going to be ready to play. We're going to take some positives with that. Maybe we can shock somebody like we've said we're going to do, and then we're on to regular season play.
How do you feel as a coach and as your first time at the varsity level here? How do you feel you're 3 games in? I
feel pretty good. I'm learning as well. We talk about the freshmen and sophomores, and they're learning. I'm learning as well. So there's some things that I probably could have done differently today that could have maybe made it a little closer with about 30 seconds to go. I'm learning on that, but we're all going to grow as a team, and we're going to be one heck of a squad come to the end.
Saw Kanan get up and talk to you a few times. You guys look like you have a pretty good working relationship going over there for just your first times really working together on a basketball floor.
He's really beneficial, and he knows the game so well. And it's to have a guy like that that's so young, that's kind of recently graduated. I mean, I think he was a 2018, 2019 kid here, and just to have him here helping out, seeing things, like just having that coach that when I'm focusing here, he's seeing some other things play out, and it's just I don't have to turn around, and he's right there with an idea, and it's just we're gelling together as a great just overall group.
Yeah, I sent you a message last night. You said you got a lot of things. You could see the things you're trying to put in. It felt like you could see them a little more tonight. And if you can continue to see them expand, that's probably headed in the right direction, right?
We had, spent a lot of time watching the team last year. But as living down here, just kind of you want to watch Bushnell basketball, and they're realizing that they can win. They really can. We fell short tonight. But those boys, every day we get better. And I think today we went up a couple pegs. I got to go love them up right now. They're probably waiting for me to yell at me or something.
Yeah, yell at you, love you, something, right?
Something. I'm getting too much. We had a good game, so I'm getting too much TV time.
We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Shane Curry talking to us for a few minutes. Get Chris back on here for a couple seconds. Chris talking to Coach Curry, and really for the first time, BPC, when they had a problem, they rebounded from it. And that was something good to see. It granted, didn't result in a win, but it was good to see.
Yeah, absolutely, Dwayne. And after coming off the performance last night, to see them, the scrap there, I think this team's going to be pretty scrappy. It may not produce a lot of wins this year. Who knows? I mean, the season's early. But, they kind of got down and they came back off the carpet a little bit here tonight, which was good to see.
Yeah, they were on the ropes and on the way down, and they got themselves back and gave themselves a fighting chance, or a puncher's chance.
Yep, absolutely.
Got close, and I guess that'll do it. You want to give any stats? Or you want?
I will run some stats for you here. At 48-42, I've got Griffin White with 10, Drew Dunn with 10. For Illini Bluffs, Justice Duggar with 8, Jacob Russell with 8, 7 for Will Emhoff, 5 for Grant Cruitt for BPC, 14 each for Ruffin Thomas and Shin, 9 for Griffiths, 3 for Connor Palm, and 2 for Dylan King. 48-42, day off tomorrow to enjoy Thanksgiving, and right back at it on Friday.
Yeah, right back at it. I'm not going to be here Friday or Saturday, so.
Oh, boy.
It's all you guys.
Oh, boy.
I need somebody to do the first game on Friday. First 2 games, I guess, game and a half, whatever you call that JV thing that they're doing.
Who knows what that is.
2 running 20-minute
2 20-minute running clocks.
So, but got to get those covered. But other than that, we'll have them all. We'll figure out a way to get them all done.
Sounds good. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to all you folks out there as well. Thanks for watching TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. You've been watching MTC Communication coverage of BPC Sports. Final 48-42. Illini Bluffs gets the win over BPC. We'll talk to you again down the road. See ya.